inside the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Brooklyn Beats.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll set up a throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll fire deep down. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
At the 25-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets Gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Jones now off the play fake. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now this throw caught left side. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 59 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rodriguez. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Yeah. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
From the gun, Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And his guys have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score, beats 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. As it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He had 2 catches in the wild card game, and he's matched that total in the first quarter here in this one. They had a first down as well. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Jones on first and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Jones on first down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Jones dancing to his left, and that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks there to make the grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. He spins free, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
They got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
On the play.
A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Kyle Fuller there defensively.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Jones now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Perry. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 3 yards the game there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. position on him, and he pulls it in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. And my goodness, another interception. Oh, picked off at the 28. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Jones. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, but it'll be second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hey, one set. Check line 54. Line 54.
The final shot before break. Jones. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
16. Incomplete. Brings up.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
A 55-yard.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On first down, Barkley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Kid had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Check 55 to Mike. 15, right in. Watch the screen. Mike 55. Mike 55. Check smash. Check smash. Mike 55. Check 55.
Here's Jones. Off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Jones on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Mike.
From the gun, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Love. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They go back to the ground now with Barkley, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Barkley on the carry.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Mike's 54. Defense wins championships, baby. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 11-yard.
Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
On 2nd down, Love. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Brought down at the 40.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You win 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Another try for Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Now 3rd.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season, got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give it maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. Look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
49, guys.
Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it would appear that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
10 at the 50-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11. At the
second and 11. Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
54. We ain't giving up nothing.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Brings up second.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Today's final score.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is because it's